What is good, my party peeps? Welcome to Great Day, Colorado. I'm DJ Mikey D, and you're listening to the Silent Pillars of 2026. Let's get one thing straight right out the gate. When politics fails, the nonprofit sector doesn't blink. It's the nervous system of society, feeling the pain where policy turns a blind eye, and healing the wounds where rhetoric just stings. I mean, think about it. Right now, in 2026, we're stuck in this political gridlock that's just suffocating progress. Infrastructure? Stalled? Social safety nets? Tangled in red tape, and I'm sitting here scrolling through my feed, and it's all just noise. But here's the twist. While politicians argue 501c3 organizations are already on the ground, they're not actors in a drama. They're the stagehands keeping the show running. You know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he said, "Mikey, I'm so tired of the fighting. I just want to do something real." And I told him that's exactly what nonprofits are for. They're the watchdogs for marginalized communities, the first responders when disaster strikes, and the quiet architects of civic cohesion. In a world where AI is reshaping jobs and post-pandemic recovery still lingers, the local nonprofit has become the new third place. And here's the beautiful part. It's where a conservative and a liberal can pack meals together, not debate policies. They're not arguing about tax rates or immigration, they're just doing. And that's powerful. I've seen it in Denver, in Colorado Springs, in little towns you've never heard of, people showing up not because they have to, but because they want to be part of something bigger. Now, let me hit you with a stat that'll stop you in your tracks. 72% of donors say giving to nonprofits makes them feel more connected to their community than voting in a national election. That's not just charity, that's trust rebuilding. Think about that. We're living in an era where people are more cynical than ever about the system, but they're finding hope in a local food bank or a youth mentorship program. And I get it, I feel it too. Voting feels like shouting into a void sometimes. But when I donate to a nonprofit, I see the impact, I see the faces, I know where my money went. It's tangible, it's real. And in 2026, when everything feels so digital and distant, that tangibility is like a lifeline. So let's talk about the triple impact of your support. First up, operational agility. Private funding lets nonprofits pivot faster than any government agency to tackle housing crises or climate shifts. I've seen organizations shift their entire focus in a week when a wildfire hits. Get supplies, set up shelters, coordinate volunteers. The government, they're still in meetings. Second, policy influence. Nonprofits provide the data to shape smarter laws. They're the ones on the ground, collecting the stories, crunching the numbers, and saying, hey, this works, this doesn't. They're the bridge between lived experience and legislation. And in a time when evidence-based solutions are being ignored, that's crucial. And third, individual empowerment. Giving is the antidote to political burnout. It turns national frustration into local wins. You're not just throwing money at a problem, you're saying, I care and I'm going to do something about it. That feeling? It's addictive in the best way. Why 2026? Why now? Because rising costs are squeezing nonprofits. I'm talking about rent, utilities, supplies, everything is more expensive. An advocacy vacuum is leaving evidence-based solutions behind, and the digital divide is widening. This is the inflection point. The state of our democracy isn't in the halls of power, it's in the strength of our communities. I remember reading about a small nonprofit in rural Colorado that provides internet access to kids who can't afford it. They started with a van and a hotspot. Now they've got a whole fleet. That's the kind of agility I'm talking about. They saw a need, they filled it, and they didn't wait for a government grant to do it. So I'm asking you, are you going to watch the gridlock or be the bridge? Because we have a choice. We can sit back and complain about the system, or we can be the system that works. Nonprofits are the silent pillars holding up our society. They don't get headlines, they don't get applause, but they get results. And here's the thing, you don't have to be a billionaire to make a difference. A monthly donation of $20 can keep a food bank running for a day. Volunteering a few hours a week can change a kid's life. Sharing a post on social media? That's free, and it matters. All right, I'm DJ Mikey D, and this has been Great Day, Colorado, the Silent Pillars of 2026 discussion. Like, share, and comment if you're ready to build. Let's not just talk about change. Let's be it. Peace out. What if I told you there is a business platform where you can build a successful online business, get mentorship and business training? What if I was to tell you this platform has the tools to help build unlimited traffic sources, learn to use and utilize artificial intelligence for your business? What if I was to tell you that there's a platform where you can build a personalized lead database in one place to market how you want with no limits? Start building your dreams today. Visit Mentorship Heroes, that is www.mentorshipheroes.com. Sign up, it is free, my party peeps, to get started. So what are you waiting for? Mentorshipheroes.com. Let's make today a great day. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm DJ Mikey D, and today it's just me. I've got something a little different, a little more personal to share with you all. So grab your coffee, settle in. You ever have your entire life flip upside down in a single day? I mean, completely, totally, unrecognizably flip? That was me, not too long ago. I went through a sudden divorce, and just like that, I found myself with nowhere to go. Nowhere. The absolute worst part, the timing. It was the dead of winter, temperatures dropping below freezing, and every single dollar I had, every cent, was going to support my family. I was completely, totally unprepared for something this devastating. I was out in the cold, literally and figuratively. It's a chill that gets in your bones and just stays. You know, we talk about health on this show a lot. Mental health, physical health. Let me tell you, when your basic need for shelter isn't met, nothing else matters. Your health crumbles. The stress, the fear, the exhaustion. It takes everything. But then, some amazing people stepped in. Friends, honestly, angels in disguise. They connected me with Veteran Services, and I'll be forever grateful for that, who then connected me with the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. Let me tell you, they were a lifesaver. In every sense of the word, they got me safe, they got me warm, they didn't just give me a bed, they gave me a path forward. They treated me with dignity when I felt I had none left. That's health, that's the foundation of health. And my story, it isn't unique, not even close. The essential first step to ending homelessness, to rebuilding someone's health, is so simple it sounds obvious: a home, a safe, stable place. The Colorado Coalition, they get this. They build more housing to end homelessness than anyone else in Colorado. They see over 14,000 people every single year for health services. 14,000, treating every single person with the respect we all deserve. Right now, they need our help. And I'm talking to you, my listeners, my community. A cash donation helps. Some non-perishable food, some warm clothing, it all helps. It's all critical. But what truly fuels their mission, what allows them to build that housing and provide that care, are grants. So here's what I'm asking. If this resonated with you, if you've ever had a tough time or known someone who has, visit coloradocoalition.org. COLORADO coalition.org. Click donate. Trust me on this. What seems like a little to you can be everything to someone who's hungry, scared, and just needs a warm, safe place to stay. It's the first, most vital step back to health for them and for our whole community. Before we continue with more great music, I would like to give a great big shout out to the staff at the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. Big shout out to Brandy, Bailey, Jason, Tony at the Victory House, Tricia, Caroline, and the many other hardworking and dedicated staff that make it all happen. Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'm DJ Mikey D. We'll talk soon. Stay locked in for more great music. To listen to this podcast with the best smooth jazz and R&B, visit greatdayradio.com or greatdaycolorado.com. Thank you for being amazing and showing the love by sharing our shows. Peace out.